Hello and welcome to the LSR Weekly View. We're now just starting to get the data through that we need to be able to assess the immediate economic impact of the EU referendum on the UK economy. Overall, so far, from the monetary and survey data, what we're seeing is in keeping with that forecast of a mild recession for H2 of this year. Survey data on household economic expectations has deteriorated across the board, but it's worth noting that expectations for major purchases have turned down by the least amount. In our GDP forecast, a rise in precautionary savings is one of the chief factors generating the recession in H2 of this year, but the major impact is actually through CapEx, while we don't actually expect to see the private consumption, household consumption taking the full hit. The psychological impact is, of course, difficult to predict, but based on these surveys, at least, it's possible that the full trauma of the referendum may not feed through to household purchases. So we continue to see growth troughing in H2 of this year, and inflation we expect to head up towards the 2% level in 2017, while we expect unemployment to peak at around 6%. In fact, these forecasts are not too far off the revised estimates that have now come out with the Bank of England. Mark Carney, what we expect from here is that Mark Carney has already explicitly stated that if these forecasts play out, then a majority of the MPC members would favour further easing. This will probably come on November 3rd when the Q4 inflation report is due out. And that fits with the original routing of our call on Bank of England policy so far in the wake of Brexit, which was that they have this window of opportunity to ease and hold sterling lower while that shock of Brexit is working its way through the system. Now, this window will still be open in November when growth will be weak, but the inflationary impulse from the depreciation of sterling will not yet have hit the high street. So a smaller rate cut at that stage would seem like the most likely course of action. However, by then there should be enough data to show that growth will be returning in 2017. So we don't expect an extension of the gilt purchases in the new QE program at that stage for now.